Once upon a time, in a beautiful garden lived a pretty little caterpillar. All he did was eat and walk, eat and walk. On every pair of feet, he wore a pair of tiny shoes. Then one day, he did not want to eat or walk at all, and suddenly his shoes felt rather tight and rather small. He had a quite surprising urge to find them all new feet. So he set off through the woods at once, wondering who he'd meet. On the way, he found a handsome frog hopping around. The caterpillar asked him, "Would you like to have my pretty shoes?" The frog said, "Yes, I'd love to have them. I can hop around the garden happily." The caterpillar gave him a pair of shoes and said farewell. He walked beneath a spider dangling from above. The caterpillar called, "I bet my shoes you would love." The spider said, "Oh, yes, dear, I would love it. They will keep my feet as warm as toast." The caterpillar gave the spider a pair of shoes and walked along. He wandered past a grasshopper doing little jumps. The caterpillar yelled, "I've got some bouncy new sport shoes. Would you love to have them?" The grasshopper said, "That's so cool. I love them." The caterpillar gave him a pair of shoes and watched him jumping here, there, and everywhere. He then bumped by a crab with a shiny and polished shell. The caterpillar said, "My party shoes would suit you well." The crab answered, "Thanks, they are hard and shiny just like me." The caterpillar felt happy and said, "I quite agree." He happily gave him a pair of shoes and walked away. And so, just one last shoe remained, just one, all on its own. The caterpillar sat there all alone, thinking who to give it to. He felt quite sad. He didn't want to waste the shoe, you see. Then there upon a leaf he spied a tiny lonely ladybug. The caterpillar asked him, "Would you like a place to live? I have one shoe left over and I want to give it to you." The ladybug jumped and looked around. She said, "This shoe is so big. This will be my home. There's tons of room for me and all my friends can come and stay with me." The caterpillar was very happy. At last, the shoes had found new feet and one had made a home. The caterpillar said, "I think it's time to stop my roam." So straight away he climbed a stalk, then dangled from a leaf. He wove himself a silk cocoon and sighed with great relief. A few weeks later, out he popped. He said at once, "Oh my. For a while he had slept and turned into a great big butterfly. He knew that from this moment he would love doing different things. Instead of walking everywhere, he'd fly about with wings. As he fluttered up and up into the sky of blue, he looked down at the garden and saw some old friends passing through. The butterfly was full of joy because he knew the shoes were making more happy feet and it did not matter who. He did not need shoes anymore, but he had made his friends happy by sharing what he had.